और वो देखो वो मेरी बस है। अगर बस नहीं मिली तो उसके बाद मेरी बस है। Ah, I have a bag with me and I'm running. Do you know that University of Lisbon is considered as the top 1.1% universities of the world? And that's and one of the most interesting things is there are 1140 Indian students studying in University of Lisbon. But at the same time, you'd be so surprised to see so many Indians in Lisbon because it's a tourist city. And जहाँ पे भी tourists होते हैं हम तो चले आते हैं. So you'll find a lot of tourists as well as locals here, Indians who live in Portugal full time, because at the same time they also give a job seeker visa. They have other types of visa schemes where Indians end up coming to Portugal. At the same time, there's one more interesting thing called a freelancer visa in Portugal, for which I'll make a complete video if there are enough freelancers looking to migrate to Europe. So that is also very interesting. A freelancer visa that lets you stay in Portugal. Good morning, everyone. I woke up really early in the morning to show you guys the best university of Portugal. Now, we're in Lisbon, which is one of the best cities. No, it is the most beautiful city that I've ever been to. But at the same time, the mornings in Lisbon are breathtaking. So in this video, we're gonna get to know whether we should study in Portugal or not, whether we should study at University of Lisbon or not. But at the same time, we will get to see some breathtaking sunrise views, if we're able to see it from University of Lisbon. Do you see the sun coming out? It's so beautiful. Okay, I will keep on showing you the sunrise as it happens, and it's getting prettier and prettier. Now let's talk about why I'm talking about University of Lisbon and why do I recommend students to study here. First of all, most important thing, the cost of studying at University of Lisbon is gonna be somewhere between 2,000 euros to 5,000 euros. That means 2 lakh rupees to 5 lakh rupees that you'll be spending, and max to max it can go up to 7 lakh rupees. So आपका total खर्चा at studying at University of Lisbon for tuition fees can go max to max 7 lakh rupees. That's the best thing, and you get to study in a Western Europe country. That's amazing thing as well. Now living cost, again, it is as compared to Germany, it can be half or even less. Half or even less. तो मतलब अगर मैं आपके रेंट के बारे में बात करूँ, rent can be 400 to 500 euros as well. If you want, you can also survive in 300 euros rent. That is also possible in Lisbon. But problem क्या होगी, यहाँ पे wages comparatively कम रहती है as compared to Germany. You will be getting lesser wages. अब यहीं पे अगर मैं पोर्टुगल को यूएसए से कंपेयर करूँ, पोर्टुगल में ट्यूशन फीस आपकी बैचलर्स की 3 से 7 लाख रहने वाली है, जहाँ पे यूएसए में आपकी बैचलर्स की फीस एवरी ईयर 30 से 40 लाख रुपए चली जाएगी. मास्टर्स के बारे में बात करें तो 4 से 5 लाख 6 लाख तक चला जाएगा पोर्टुगल में. अगेन यूएसए में आपका 40 लाख रुपए तक का चला जाएगा फीस. जो सबसे महंगी डिग्री है पोर्टुगल में, दैट्स द एमबीए, दैट कॉस्ट यू 9 लाख रुपीस. यहीं पे यूएसए में इट कैन गो अप टू 80 लाख रुपीस एज वेल. अब नेक्स्ट पॉइंट के बारे में बात करने से पहले मैं फिर से सनराइज तुम लोगों को दिखाना चाहता हूँ. एक सेकंड, तू ये देखो. एक सेकंड, रुको. अब आगे बढ़ने से पहले तुम्हारा मेजर क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए, व्हाट डिग्रीज टू स्टडी इन पोर्टुगल. Is there any specific degree that I should come for? Now, generally, University of Lisbon is known for business administration, computer science, and AI, and engineering, and humanities also. So, overall, we have almost every field that it is known for. But honestly, I don't recommend to study all these courses because, let's suppose you study management degree in Portugal. There's not a lot of scope here. I mean, there's not a lot of job opportunities in that industry. If you consider Portuguese economy, it is majorly dependent on tourism. So if you can go to a course related to that, amazing. If you can go towards a course related to services industry, amazing. But management per se, if you want to go to consulting, there are not enough consulting opportunities in Lisbon. Even though it's the capital, there is not enough opportunity, so I wouldn't recommend to come for those courses. But at the same time, if you can go for a course like computer science or engineering, that can be really amazing because it has a huge scope in general in Europe and as well as Portugal. So what you can do is, if you do, let's suppose, a computer science degree, you learn the skills, you learn the languages, you then can apply it to companies in Germany as well. But doing the other way, going for a management degree and then applying for jobs in Germany, that's going to be tough. But going with a computer science degree and applying for jobs in Germany, that can be possible. So that is one more thing I would look into. If I had to apply, I would first apply to Germany. Also remember this, there's a caveat. If you have to apply, I would highly recommend you to apply to Germany because there's no tuition fees. And at the same time, universities are much better. But if I'm not getting into those universities, I might also apply to University of Lisbon. Now, talking about scholarships, there are two scholarships that you need to know of. First is the merit-based scholarship that gives you a 2,000 euro scholarship, which is somewhere around 1.8 lakh. So on a tuition fees of 5 lakh rupees, 1.8 lakh gets deducted. So you are spending somewhere around 3.2 lakh, which is a good deal. But at the same time, there is something called Erasmus Plus. Now I'm planning to make a video on Erasmus Plus and Erasmus Mundus, both these scholarships. These are crazy, amazing scholarships, and they first of all cover almost all your tuition fees and then also give you living expenses. So it's amazing, but only 180 students from India every year get this scholarship, which is actually a lot. If you consider 180 students, that's a lot. And you get to study here at University of Lisbon and a few other universities. I will be making that video, but make sure to hit the subscribe button. That's the least I expect from you, right? Now, one interesting thing people usually forget to talk about are the salaries. Now, if you're doing an undergraduate degree from Portugal, in finance, you're expecting an 18 to 20 lakh rupee salary. Now, honestly, that's not a lot. If you compare it with any other country in Europe, that's usually the lowest on the lower ranks. But if I talk about other courses, for computer science, AI, data science, the salaries would be 18 to 27 lakh. Humanities, it would be 15 lakh. For master's graduate with a finance degree, it will be 25 to 35 lakh. For data science, it would be 27 to 35. For renewable energy, which is one of the most interesting courses and which is one of the courses which I feel like if you're planning to come to Europe, come for their course, renewable energy, you can get up to 20 lakh rupees. So this is one more pro tip. If you're coming to Europe, you should try to look for sustainability and renewable energy courses because they have a huge scope. And look at the sun. Wow, it's just going to be so beautiful. Now, once you're done with a bachelor's or a master's course in Portugal, you also get a 6-month job seeker visa, which helps you look for jobs for 6 months in Portugal. And I don't know what that is. That looks so interesting. Was that poor people interested? So beautiful. And then you also have bites. I don't know. These are lime bites, I guess. You have to pay for them. I thought they'll be free. It would have been so interesting if they would have been for free, right? We would have gone for a ride. Anyhow, let's go. Okay, let's give a final outcome. Should you study in Portugal or not? I'll tell you pros and cons, and then finally we will decide whether to study here or not. Pro, the tuition fees is very less. Con, there are other European countries where the tuition fees is less. You can go to Netherlands, you can go to France, you can go to Germany, you can go to any of these countries. The tuition fees is less in every country. So in comparison to this pro, I think the con weighs much higher. If I talk in perspective to salaries, you'll be making 50% more in Netherlands as opposed to Portugal. You'll be making 60% more in Germany as opposed to Portugal. So at the same time, when I talk about cost, I would also have to keep in mind that salaries are also lesser. So this would be more towards other countries as opposed to Portugal. So one major con there. Second pro of studying in Netherlands, it has better weather. All of a sudden, as I started talking about weather, there were winds. But I was about to say that in Netherlands, the winds are crazy. In Portugal, there are winds, but it's not as crazy as Netherlands. I mean, it's not as cold. It's fun. It's honestly fun. I love the city. I'm in love with the city even though I'm in winters here. It's still amazing. So weather, if you're very concerned about weather, you cannot live in a cold region, then definitely come to Portugal. If that is not that big of a problem point to you, then Netherlands is also amazing. Third, if you don't want to spend a lot on living, then Portugal is amazing for you. But at the same time, living cost goes in comparison to the salaries that you'll be making. Again, in other European countries, you'll be making a lot of salaries. I don't know how important that point is for you. But again, in Portugal, you'll be making less and spending less. But at the same time, in Netherlands, you'll be making more and spending more. Finally, if I talk about language will be a major con in Portugal because a lot of people speak Portuguese. Now, it is not as bad as Spain because in Spain, everyone speaks Spanish. In Portugal, everyone understands English. But that does not mean that you'll get a job if you speak only English. So in Portugal, you'll have to learn Portuguese. That's not the case with Netherlands, where you're comfortable to get a job in English. In Sweden also, you can get a job if you just speak English. You don't need to learn Dutch. You don't need to learn the Swedish language. You can get jobs in Nordic countries without even knowing English. So that's a huge plus with Nordic countries. Again, in Germany, you'll have to learn German, so that I won't consider. But yeah, talking about all these pros and cons, I personally feel like it does not make a lot of sense to come to Portugal. And if you do get into University of Lisbon and no other university in Western Europe, I think then it's a good choice. Otherwise, probably you would want to just go to Netherlands. And I've made an entire video about Netherlands, which you can watch from here. ऑल्सो इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि भाई ब्रेथ टेकिंग सनराइज तो देखने को ही नहीं मिला, ऑनेस्टली मुझे भी देखने को नहीं मिला। आई थॉट यहाँ मिलेगा यार। अब कुछ गंदा कमेंट नहीं करना कि सनराइज नहीं देखने को मिला। इतनी एफर्ट्स करो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो। और नेदरलैंड्स का वीडियो ये है, देख लो। इतनी मेहनत करके आओ और फिर सनराइज ना देखने को मिले। हाँ, और वो देखो, वो मेरी बस है। अगर बस नहीं मिली तो उसके बाद सेंटर में ही हो, जल्दी मिल जाएगी एक और बस। बट that's it. मेरी बस है। I'll not make it. वो भी shit. रुकी। मेरे लिए नहीं रुकी। मेरे लिए नहीं रुकी थी। Have a dog with me. And I'm running. नहीं रुकेगी। हो गए दरवाजे पर। Shit. सोच रहे होगे इसकी हिम्मत भी नहीं है इतना जल्दी यहाँ क्या आ जाएगी अभी खुश है ना दूसरी।
टर्न्स आउट वो गलत बस स्टेशन था, उसके बाद अगला बस स्टेशन था एंड एक और बस मिस होने वाली थी, नहीं हुई। बहुत तेज़ हो रहा हूँ, तुम्हें नहीं पता। हंसो मत, सच्ची बहुत तेज़ हो रहा हूँ।